Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Tales of the Abyss. In the last episode, we started making our way through the absorption gate on our way to confront Van. We mostly did phonon collecting and treasure collecting and such. At the end of the episode, we got split up because the earth shook and everybody fell. Now, in this episode, of course, we're going to continue on. I will point out, if you go to the blue circles and examine them, you can switch to the different groups if you wish. I'm not going to right now, because I want to stick with Luke and Tyr, as they are a portion at the moment. Now, their main thing is they're going to be spitting you fire all over the place to try to open up bridges for some of the other characters. Not that big a deal, right offhand, but what you'll want to do, really, in my way of going through this, is go ahead and try to make as many bridges as you can to start out with, because, well, it'll make it a lot easier in the later part of this. And for whatever reason, this one's really tough to hit. I think it's going to orient you that way. Oh, never mind. There you go. That's the best way to do it. Go ahead and talk to the examine and it will orient you accordingly. Now, once you get down this way, I think both of these ramps meet at this part. So, yeah, let me go ahead and actually, we can attack this and open up the tuning fork. That should allow our way a little bit further down. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and switch here because you see the icon there. I think I will go ahead and continue on, though, because I want to go a little bit further before I switch off the different groups. Now, you don't want to take everybody all the way down right at the start, because there are some aspects of this that you will want to leave for basically different groups, and that actually has to do with this right here. You can look and see at certain parts of it, you can move the characters, and if you step on it, it will go down. If you go back, it will step it right back up. Now, that will help as far as trying to negotiate your way to different obstacles and such. Let's see. Oh, do I really want to do anything with this right now? I don't think I do particularly. Now, you can also wind your way back over and start basically making some more bridges. So, of course, that's obviously a good idea. See, I think once I make the bridges here, I will probably go ahead and switch. Let's see, does that really do? That should hit that switch up there. Yeah, there we go. That will open up those doors. Okay, good. I wanted to do that. Okay, I think what we need to do is actually wait on this. So let me, well, go to this apparently.
These battles sure are tough with just the two of us.
Except I haven't fought a single one, so meh.
Yes, but things are much different than they were back then.
Back when?
When we were thrown into Tataru Valley.
Oh yeah, that was just the two of us too, wasn't it?
To be honest, at the time I couldn't trust you at all on the battlefield.
Well, excuse me.
But now I feel differently. You've grown.
Thanks, but I still have a long way to go.
What?
None of that growth will matter if I don't stop Master Van and his replica scheme.
Yes, you're right.
Tyr.
I can trust you now.
Tyr.
Let's go, Luke.
Right.
Okay, well, yeah, we can go. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch off here, though, because I want to get that treasure with Luke. And really, Luke is about the only one who can get it. So let's go ahead and switch to Guy's group. Now, this group, as it turns out, has Guy and Natalia, so I guess your royal couple, so to speak. Now, they have to go through and take some of the bridges that you've made and fight monsters, apparently. And as you're going along the bridges here, you're going to be doing more of the door traveling, so yay! We've already covered a fair amount of that, so it's not going to be too big a deal. But you will want to pay some attention. This one actually is a little bit different. You notice the different red and green signs there? The green signs will conduct you up and the red signs will conduct you down. So keep that in mind. There's not going to be a huge amount of variance, but where you see some, you will probably want to take that variance in order to get some treasure. As you see, of course, there's treasure right down there, so let's go ahead and grab it. And with that, we get the treat, which is good. Obviously, healing items are always good to get. Okay, now I think we need to go over all the way to the left on this one. I will skip you. And yeah, there we go. I think that should basically finish this one out. Just in case, though, there's your save point if you want to take it.
Do you think it's safe to continue downward? I can't make any guarantees, but we don't have much choice.
True. I hope we can rejoin everyone soon.
Are you worried?
No. I have you at my side, and I've seen everyone's strength in our travels together.
Yeah, and we've gotten Ash's seal of approval, too.
Ash?
You know how he is. If he didn't think we could do this, he'd be here taking care of Van himself. The fact that he hasn't shown himself means he trusts us.
Yes. I'll have to show him that his trust is not misplaced.
And the first step to doing that is to rejoin everyone else.
Right. You know, Guy,
What's wrong?
you really are very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aww. Okay, well, let's move on. Okay, we can switch here, but I'm going to go ahead and keep going a little bit because we go past you, so I've already fought you guys, and make our way down here to this bottom area where, well, we can revolve around. And I think, let's see, one side's treasure. Hello, grass chamber. Ooh, that'd be good for, let's see, let me go ahead and actually put that on Natalia's cure. There we go, that'll work. Dodge you, haha, and then take the other path down, which should, okay, get us to another door, yep. Now you'll notice with Luke and the party down there, Luke and company, we actually can't get to that portion. So that is, I believe, let's see, let me make sure we can't get to that. I don't believe we can, though. No, okay, I think that's going to be Jade and Annis as far as their group goes. Okay, so we just need to go down this path and continue on, and then we can see the results with Jade and Annis in a little bit. Okay, I think with this one, after we get down, I'll probably want to trade off of Guy, just because I want to make sure that we don't miss any opportunities with Jade and Annis that we would normally have. And I believe treasure is down this way, perhaps? I know one of these two paths has treasure, I just don't remember which one. And I know, okay, oh, don't care about you, go away. Now, the unfortunate part is if I guess wrong, then obviously I gotta go back up and idiot me, but okay, there we go, hello. Warhammer, ooh, that sounds good for Annis, I believe. I don't think either of these guys are gonna be able to use it. Nope, okay. So down we go, and since we got the treasure, we should be good to go, I think, on the rest of this. So we can just go ahead and jet out. Alright, now let's see. This will take us, yes, I want to trade out here. So let's go ahead and switch over to Jade and Annis. And we get them popping up here with an enemy already ready to go. Now, I think there is a little bit of treasure. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, rare protector. Now, let me go ahead and put that Warhammer on, oh, Jade, never mind. And then that, let's see. Rare protector is going to be good for, I guess, for either Luke or Guy. So I'll have to put that on them in a little bit. It's worth noting that you will probably want to try to avoid battles with Annis and Jade because neither of them can heal. So if you get into trouble, you can get into trouble really fast and it can be a real pain in the butt. So if at all possible, you might actually, while I'm thinking about it, you might want to use a holy bottle to try to avoid enemies here if you want to. Okay, let's see. I'll need to take this way, and I think this is one of those areas where you'll actually need to use, to some degree, well, I wouldn't say multiple paths exactly, but you'll want to actually go through here, and you'll need both of those red ones to be able to progress as you wish. And let's see, this treasure, I believe we can go ahead and get down here. Yes, there we go. You are Carmine Chamber, which is good. Not great, but it's good. This is a healing save point. You'll want to take advantage of it, especially with these two, because as I mentioned, it can be trouble if you're not careful. I believe there's treasure here, too. Let me check. Nope, dead end. Okay. Go away. Go away, go away. Alright, now we can go through this door and continue onward, I think. Alright, now this is, as I mentioned earlier, where some of the other bridges are going to come in handy as far as the some of the things that Luke was able to do a little bit earlier. Okay, now this is a switch off point. You might want to use it, but I would not use it quite yet. I would wait first. Go ahead and kill this guy.
So you want to fight?
Oh, never mind. This is a new enemy. Whoopsie. Okay, let's go ahead and get the bio up on the pile cannon here. I didn't expect to get a new enemy there. Sorry, I would have been talking earlier if I knew. But you, as I mentioned, you'll want to be careful in terms of fighting enemies here. This guy is pretty slow, so it's not going to be too terribly bad as far as trying to concentrate damage on him. But still, it can be bothersome if you're not careful. Now, what doesn't help with this is that Annis is so slow. I can really kind of get you down as far as all that goes. Ooh, good, Jade overlimited. That might not be a bad thing. Although, we might end up getting him dead before Jade can really do much of anything.
You're no match for me.
Now, once you get this guy dead, he turns into a block, and of course, you need to push it down there so that it will push that stair upward. Now is the best time for you to go ahead and switch back to Luke and Tyr, because now you can go down and pick up this treasure, and that's the whole point of it, of course. Money is good. Now, if you want to, well, apparently it's going to tell me. Is this seesaw just going to stay slanted like this? As long as that weight is there, I imagine it will. How about we break the weight? Hint, hint. Well, as though you really needed the hint for something like that, because I was about to tell you. Just break the weight, and it will go back up to normal once you get to the middle there. All right, now I'm going to go ahead. Let's see, I already done that. Yeah, okay, let me go ahead and go down with Luke and Tyr. And I think once we get down here, I will probably need to go ahead and switch back to one of the other crew, probably Jade and Annis, just to make sure that we can get some more treasure stuff done. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely need to do that. All right. Let's go ahead and switch back to Jade and Annis so that we can get them moving a little further down. Now, they need to go this way, I believe, to continue onward. Okay, now since we already hit the bell there, we can go ahead and pick up this treasure and then head onward. If you didn't do that, then obviously you would need to get Luke and Tyr to do that in order to continue. Oh, pineapple gel is a bit wasted there, but okay. Really all this involves further with Jade and Annis is to just go on and reach the correct path. Let's go down this one first for treasure, then we can go back around and get to the other ones. Okay, I think, do I need to go, is this a... Yeah, that was an up. Okay. There we go. Good. We got our treasure. All right. Hello, Precious. You are Special Gel, which is also good. Treats and specials and all those great things are obviously going to be very necessary for later events. Let's skip. No, I don't want to fight you. Thank you. All right, go. I believe we can just go down from here, and then we should be pretty well good to go. Yep, looks like we are.
It's kind of lonely with just the two of us, huh?
There's Tokunaga as well. It doesn't feel like just the two of us to me.
I guess you're right. Well, I lucked out and got you. But do you think Luke and the others are okay?
Well, Tyr and Guy are both reasonably experienced fighters.
Colonel, what about Luke and Natalia?
They'll be fine. They've managed to survive this long.
Now I get it. It's not that you don't care, it's that you really believe in them, right? What? What is it, Colonel?
Yes, I suppose one could view it that way. She's right. I suppose I wouldn't have stayed with him this far if I didn't.
Colonel, what are you standing there agreeing with yourself about?
Oh, nothing. Let's hurry up and rejoin the others.
Okay.
I'm counting on you, Annis.
I'm counting on you, too.
Okay, well, I'm counting on everybody because otherwise there's no game to play. Heh. I think this should finish up the dungeon crawling aspect for Jade and Annis. I don't know why I was sitting there stammering on the names. Okay, now This part here, well, let me actually go up before I switch off. Make sure I'm not missing anything up here. Okay, well, it's a good thing I did because treasure, nope, haha. Using the treasure box to block you, nah. And then I believe once we go down here, yeah, we reached the end of that, so I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to go back to the other parties so that we can get some stuff done treasure-wise and weight-wise before we move on. So go back over here and switch back to one of the other parties. I'll switch back, I think, to Guy and Natalia. There we go. Okay, now, we were here, of course, to begin with. Now, what you'll want to do is you actually do want to fight this guy. Now, once you kill him, you notice he turns into a nice big pile of, well, junk, I guess. Now, what you'll want to do with this is actually push this, if I can get hold of it. Here we go. I think you want to push this down here. See if it'll work. It should, I believe. If it'll let me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, push it down. And then switch over to Luke and Tyr, because now, well, it was supposed to materialize down there. I don't know what happened to it. Why did it not, I wonder? Okay, hang on, I see it. It materialized in Jade and Annis land, so let's switch to them, actually. Sorry, I don't know why I thought it was going to actually go down to Luke and Tyr. Now, let's see. What you can do with this is it's going to open up the path to basically continuing onward and also to treasure. So we will want to take this, and I believe we need to push this down. Look at that very delicate push there from Jade. Okay, and then we want to move you over, I believe over here. Okay, and then push you down. That will obviously push it onto one of the weight areas. Now we need to switch to Luke and Tyr. Okay. Hello. Once we do that, now it's, you notice, of course, it's pushed the stairs there. So let's go ahead and head up here, if it'll let me. And that is going to curve around to the first fork that we need to hit. The forks are going to open up these doors so that the rest of the party can pass through. Like so. Now what you want to do once you do that is go down here and kill the block, because you'll want to reshake the weight, I guess. And it's going to take us through this again, so I'm not really going to bother with you because we've already talked about that. So break the weight again, watch it go back up, and then we're going to switch back over to, I believe we need to switch over to Jade and Annis at this point so they can do their own weight killing. Okay, let's see. I know. Well, no, actually, I guess it needs to be Guy. Okay, so let's go back to him. Sorry. Now, what we need to do, I think, is... Let's see, do we need to... No, just kill you here. Okay, now once he's dead here, pretty much rinse, slather, and repeat in a way. But I want to make sure that he is actually pushed over to the other side first so that we can get this in the right position and it can do what it needs to do. Now this one, as you notice, will actually drop directly onto the weight center there, and that will raise it up to the other side. So now with this, of course, let's go ahead and switch back to Luke so that we can get the rest of this taken care of. After that point goes, really what you'll want to do is go ahead and kill everything so that you can open up the doors. Okay, no, I don't need I don't need Mew Fire or Mew Wing or Mew Fire. I just need to do that. Alright, so once we've opened that up, let's go ahead and move back around here. And I want to make sure, let's see. Okay, I'm checking around for some things because there should be an enemy here or right around this area that I can kill. Or at least there should be an enemy in one of these areas, I think, that I can kill that has the blue flame. I might need to look around for it a little bit later, but I could have sworn it was right around this point. Just need to make sure. Let me go back down and finish this out, and then I'll check in a minute and see if I'm just missing something. Okay. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and switch over to the others and get them to their respective areas. Let's see, you need to go down here, I believe. Make sure here. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, this is taking us back up. I don't think I really want to do that, but let me make certain before I assume anything. Okay, no, that was it. So that's going to conclude Guy, and then that'll switch us back to Jade. Jade, I think, needs to go around here, because this is where we kind of came from earlier. And yes, that will link us up with the gate on the other side, and that will conclude things with Jade, since the door is open now. And now with this, let's go ahead and kill you.
Shall we?
Oh, we've got our final new enemy here, the Omegas. So let me kill you, and then go ahead and get your information up here.
Use this.
All right, lots of HP. Obviously, if you're in control of Annis, you want to be careful. Now, with Natalia in the party, though, it's not going to be so bad because you can obviously heal. And, well, Guy can do his Mystic Art. Nice timing on that. Hit both of them, cool. All the same, though, you notice these guys are kind of like the Toon Forks that we saw earlier. So, I mean, not anything to overly worry about, although, of course, they just hit me for 1,000 damage at once. So, I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, if you can get them staggered, they shouldn't be too bad, but it's just a lot of HP to try to wear down. That's the big thing. Sorry, just not really a lot more else I can say about this battle, I guess. I'm so used to dealing with... Oh god. How did Guy die? Seriously, dude, really? Come on now.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Unfortunately, well, oh god, okay. Unfortunately, Annis can't obviously heal. Nobody can... Oh my god, seriously, Guy? Jeez. See what happens when Luke's not in command here? I mean, you guys just go completely sideways. Okay, let's see. Let's get you out of the way. See if we can use a life bottle on Guy. Have Natalia actually heal him this time. Oh god. Yeah. Oh god, no, don't escape. I need to kill you guys. No, actually, you may not. You gotta bring me back first. Boy, okay. Alright, let's get over limit going so I can take these guys out. Oi, yeah. That's the big thing with these, is just their high HP is a pain in the butt. Oh wow, first time we've actually seen that in action, and why didn't you use that on me, I wonder? Okay. Couple of good blows. Oh, there we go. Wow. Dang, get saucy there, Natalia. I mean, think before you use a curing art to keep me from dying? Come on now. There we go, good job. And this should pretty well take care of it. There we go.
We're not playing around either.
Wow, that took longer than it needed to, jeez. Okay, yeah, alright. I thought I was remembering that correctly. That one takes out the blue flame. Now that you've got that, we can actually go ahead and grab that treasure. I will go up to that off camera. I'll show you guys what the treasure is, but I'll do the puzzle work, the legwork on it off camera.
You're okay.
Of course we are. What about you? You took so long we were starting to get worried.
I'm sorry.
We've been waiting for you. We have something important to talk about.
What's up? You sound serious.
The passage ring is up ahead.
That means Master Van is there too.
The Colonel says we lower the Outer Lands as soon as we defeat the Commandant.
There's not enough time, huh?
Even in the Albior, it would take too long to get to the radiation gate from here. The Outer Lands would probably fall while we were in transit.
But how do we lower the Outer Lands without activating the radiation gate?
We write, redirect the radiation gate commands to the absorption gate. It should be possible in theory, since the passage rings are connected. Though it is a rather clumsy method.
Yes, we haven't activated the gate.
What about after that? Is that it?
We'll send 7th Phonons into the absorption gate, Sephiroth. That's the sign to begin the descent. But the 7th Phonons must come from the one who issued the command. You, Luke.
Got it. I'll do it. I can't fail after coming this far.
Well then, shall we be going? Is everyone ready?
I am. How about you all?
Of course. I'm going to stop my Van.
I was originally Van's lord, after all. The master has to clean up after his servant's mistakes.
I'll stop Van's scheme. I'll save the world no matter what.
I have to get the Commandant under control, or I'll never get to marry a rich husband.
My, what passion, what fervor.
But you're the same as always.
Indeed. I'm afraid those sort of lines don't fit me.
True enough. Okay, let's go.
Actually, we will leave that for next time. Next time on Tales of the Abyss, we're going to get that treasure at the top of the absorption gate, and then, well, we're going to go down and confront Van. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.